Well, that didn't go very far. Never mind. I wonder if this thing updates quickly. See, it says 0, 0, but then all of a sudden it'll make a huge jump and it'll go to like 30 or something. Oh, there we go. What if I turn it? Or it is locked. Oh, okay, it's locked. What's up, my 12 folks hanging out with me right now in the hot tub? Number 15. Pardon me, I'm gonna spit. I know it's disgusting. I don't care. My lungs are on fire because I ran a bunch today. I gotta spit over this glass wall though, so wish me luck. Yeah, I didn't make it. Well, let's talk about today, since we're done now. I'm kind of confused where to look at. Either look at myself or look at the actual camera. It's weird. I don't know. Let's talk about today and what we did, and now that we're done. So obviously, for you guys who turned in the first video, we did the 13.4 mile run for the Spartan race. Okay, the beast, the open beast. I don't have my results just yet, but I was talking to some guys there, and considering I didn't fail an obstacle, I think I finished it in 3 hours and 10 minutes. I think 3 hours. Yeah, I started at 7 o'clock, and I finished at like 10:13, so 3 hours and 10 minutes of running up a mountain and hating my life. But regardless, it was really cool. We did that. It was awesome. Had a good time. You know, doing the Spartan race, of course. My knees hate me right now. My body hates me right now. Just in general, I hate myself right now for running that far. Anyways, so we came back. I sat in the hot tub. I briefed you guys in the last workout, or the beast. And then I sat in the hot tub longer after I got off the live with you guys. Then I laid down on my bed, and the smoke alarm kept going off every 30 seconds, which that was annoying, so I couldn't fall asleep. Anyways, I digress, okay? Then I ate some of Cole Sager's famous Scramble Breakfast, which if you don't know what it is, you're missing out. And then I went back to the venue. I have Fran cough. Sorry. I went back to the venue, and we did the final kind of the CrossFit portion of that day, right? So we had the Beast was a scored event, right? Correct. And then we did 4 other events that night, or I'm sorry, this afternoon, okay? I'll walk through each one of them, and we'll talk about them. And I'll let you decide on if it was a good way of determining if you're fit or not. Yeah, didn't matter. Anyways, the second event we did was 4 rounds for time. 4 rounds for time. Of 12 thrusters at 55 pounds. Now, Spartan Race uses this kind of tool. It's called a Spartan Ram. It's essentially like, think of like a weighted like foam roller. That's literally what it is. It's a foam roller. You can kind of put your hands inside, like the tops and the bottoms of the foam roller. You kind of put your hands inside, and it's weighted. It's 55 pounds. 55 pounds for guys and 35 pounds for girls. They use it all the time. I think the main reason for them using it is very easy to transport. It's very small, and it's not a barbell, so it's not like super difficult to like move around. And to be honest, barbells scare people, especially at Spartan races. They definitely scare people. Anyways, so we did 4 rounds for time of 12 thrusters at a 55-pound Spartan Ram. Then we had a 20-meter overhead walking lunge with said Ram. 2 D-ball over shoulder at 150. I'm sorry, guys. I have such a bad Fran cough right now. So then 2 D-balls over shoulder at 150. And then we had to put the D-ball over a 4-foot wall. And then climb over the wall, and then put the D-ball back over the wall, and then climb back over the wall, and then roll our D-ball on a mat, and then we essentially ran a little bit further, because we haven't ran enough. We had to go over a 4-foot wall, run about 20, 30 meters, go over a 6-foot wall, and then run like 60 yards back. So, that was 4 rounds of that, right? No time cap, just 4 rounds of that. I think I took 3rd on that. Hunter McIntyre completely smashed us in the face. I blame it on elevation. That's just an excuse, but I'm neither here nor there. So Hunter McIntyre smashed us in this workout. Sean Sweeney came in 2nd. I was in 3rd. Then Isaiah Vidal came in 4th. And then 5th was Kempson or fifth was Chandler. It was one of the two. I can't remember who was fifth and sixth. But anyways, it was a cool event. The Spartan Ram's kind of weird, but it was a cool event. It was a cool concept for sure. So that was event number 2 of the day, right? Second squat event. And then we took like 10 minutes of rest time where I essentially bent over, tried to catch oxygen, and asked anybody for an O2 tank because there's no oxygen here at 7,000 feet. And then we went to the third event, which was, it's going to get nasty. Prepare yourselves. The third event was essentially 4 rounds for time, where we did 5 D-ball ground overhead. So imagine like a 100-pound D-ball. This males is 100 pound, okay? Males are 100 pounds and females were like 75, I think. You pick up the ball off the ground, you kind of like, almost like clean and jerked it, put it overhead, you did 5 of those, you dropped it on the ground after 5, you didn't touch and go, obviously. And then you walked like 5 yards, you picked up 2 60-pound sandbags, okay? So we're talking a total weight of 120 pounds cumulative, but 2 60-pound separate sandbags, and they're not connected. Pick them up however you want, and you have to carry them up the mountain. And so the first thing we do is we pick up the sandbags. We had to walk them or run them up the mountain, like up a trail, up a mountain. Like, I'm not kidding, it was up a mountain, okay? Just want to clarify that. Up a mountain, 25 meters. We then dropped the sandbags at the 25-meter mark. We then ran back, did 5 more D-balls ground overhead. Then we ran up to where our sandbags were at. So we ran 25 meters up the hill to where our sandbags were at. We picked them up again and then ran them another 25 meters. And then we came back, did 5 more, ran up the hill, ran the sandbag another 25 meters, ran back. You get the point. It was four runs of that. So that was tough. Like, I'm not going to lie. Like, after running 13.4 miles up a mountain and down a mountain, like, I thought doing a mountain, like, when I was running up the hill, I thought, I'm going up this mountain. Like, this is really hard. I want a downhill. But then when you switch to a downhill, it's so much pressure on your knees because you're shoving your knee capsule forward every time that my knees were killing me. And so then picking up this like 120 pounds worth of sandbags was ridiculous. But it was a cool event. The event was taken by Isaiah Vidal, took first. It completely crushed us. Like, I'm pretty sure he had laughed at me at some point, even though you can't laugh someone that workout. Hunter took second. Third was Sean Sweeney. Fourth was Matt Kimpson. Fifth was me. And then sixth was Chandler Smith. So, it was pretty rough. I'm not going to lie. We rested a little bit and then came back for what I consider was one of their better workouts because I'm really not sure what their goal was. I mean, I know what their goal was. I was trying to find who was fit. But I'm really not sure what their goal was in terms of, like, the workouts that were all the same time domain and all very Spartan-esque, which is fine, I guess. But the third scored event, or the fourth scored event, I'm sorry, was a 6-minute time cap, so 6-minute Amrap, okay, for you CrossFitters watching. We did a 6-minute Amrap of a 400-meter run on a true form, which I haven't used a true form in forever, but, you know, and to digress, 400-meter run on true form, yes. I know you're asking the question, didn't you just run earlier this morning? 13.4 miles. Didn't you just run in the first workout? Yes. Didn't you just run up a mountain with sandbags? Also yes. Didn't you just run a true form? Again, yes. I guess they like running. I don't know. Kind of stupid. Whatever. Anyway, so we ran 400 meters for time on the true form. Oh, I'm sorry, 400 meters. And then with time remaining in the 6 minutes, we had to flip a log over end with the time remaining in the 6 minutes. That was this. It was kind of like an AMRAP of log flips. Your score was log flips. It was honestly one of the coolest events. I will say the log was pretty light. I mean, you're talking like, truth, running is dumb, so true. You're talking like, I think Sean, Hunter, and I were like 40 flips. Like, that's a lot of flips. Like, it would have been better if it was a little bit heavier, but, I mean, it's a log. Like, I mean, they had a certain length of log. It's hard to measure that kind of stuff, so anyways, it's kind of hard. But it was a fun event. First place was Sean Sweeney. I think he got 43 flips, I think. Second place was Hunter McIntyre with 41 flips. Third place with me with 39. Fourth place was Isaiah Vidal with 37 or 36. And then fifth place was Matt Kimpson. And then Chandler was sixth. But that was a cool event. So then after that event, it started like sleeting. It actually started sleeting like during that event, right? And you could see some inclement weather rolling in. And so there actually was some thunder also. So they were like, okay, there's thunder. We need to like postpone the fourth event. The fifth scored event, the final event. We need to postpone it and move it back a little bit. We'll go inside and wait it out, and we'll come back out and finish the fourth event, or the fourth CrossFit event. And so the fourth CrossFit event was Ram burpees. So if you imagine like a little foam roller thing, you would like drop down, put your chest on the ram foam roller thing, and then you'd pick it up and kind of snatch it overhead, one fluid movement. So like chest to ram overhead, one fluid movement. That was one ram burpee, I think. So we were doing like 15 of those. We were then gonna pull a sled, pull a sled like 20 meters, and then pick up our ram, and you guessed it, RUNN, EFT, run off. No, run. We had to run some more. So we then picked up our ram, ran with our ram. I'm not really sure how far we had to run with it, probably like 50, 60 yards. And then low crawl under barbed wire with our ram. I've never done that in my life, ever. So we had to low crawl with our ram under barbed wire. We then get out of the barbed wire, pick up our ram, then run back to where we started, and then proceed to do, then we did 16, I think, ram burpees the first round, then it was 12. So it went 16, 14, 12, 10, 8. So 5 rounds, decreasing reps for the ram burpees, 2 every round. And so it was a lot of stuff. We actually got in the building after the thunder happened, and they're like, hey, we're going to postpone it. We're going to postpone male sheep. Yeah, a ram. It's like a Spartan tool, essentially. Sorry. Just go back and watch it after it's not live anymore. So we got inside. There was thunder. We waited, and finally, it started sleeting and snowing and raining, and finally, a couple of us CrossFitters who are weenies, because you're not getting me to run in snow, crawl through snow and mud with a ram thing. We called it. It was just too much. It was too cold, and it was just, the weather was getting worse and worse. And now might be asking yourself, well, it looks really nice now. Welcome to California, I guess. I don't know. I thought Kansas weather was worse. Anyway, so we did that. We canceled the 4th event. I think the final standings of the competition, I have to get back to you. I'm pretty sure it was Hunter McIntyre. Then it went Sean Sweeney. Then I think it went Isaiah Vidal and me, somewhere around 3rd or 4th. And then 5th was Matt Kimpson, I believe. And then 6th, I think, was Chandler Smith. Overall, it was a cool concept, don't get me wrong. I think your idea of finding who's fit on the side of a mountain without a barbell, or pulling CrossFitters in and not using a barbell, is kind of a little bit questionable. And when you run in 4 out of 5 events, that's also pretty questionable. But anyways, it was a fun event. It's really cool hanging out with these guys: Isaiah Vidal, Matt Kimpson, Sean Sweeney, Chandler Smith, Hunter McIntyre, all great friends of mine. Had a great time with them. Overall, it was a really cool event. Anyway, so now I'm sitting in my hot tub because my knees hurt really, really bad. And I'm probably going to eat, fall asleep. And we're staying in a really cool house for Pure Spectrum right now. They bought a house. Not bought a house. They're renting a house or whatever. It's like a really expensive, what do you call it when you rent a house? Whatever, who cares? They're renting a really cool house. And so I'm probably going to get back to editing. My wife and I filmed a MTV Cribs video of us walking through the house. So I'm probably going to find some funky music, put it to that, and then post it. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. It was a great time. If you had an opportunity to do a Spartan race, do it. It was fun. It was cool to meet new people, regardless of if it's your style of fitness or not. It's not my style of fitness whatsoever, but it's always cool. Remember, like CrossFit, you have to get out of the gym and do things that are outside your comfort zone. Sport, that's the pinnacle of CrossFit. And so this is the pinnacle of CrossFit, going out and doing things you're not used to. I was not used to running up a mountain for 13 miles. Not even the slightest. But it was a cool opportunity, met some awesome folks, and thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you guys later. Bye!